So the examples of adsorption, the adsorption of a dye by a charcoal. So if finely divided charcoal is stirred into a dilute solution of methylene blue, the depth of the color of that this methylene blue or that solution decreases. It's because the dye molecules have been adsorbed by charcoal particles. So that's the example of a adsorption of a dye by charcoal. And the next is adsorption versus absorption. Adsorption implies deposition at the surface only, whereas absorption implies penetration into the body of the solid. For adsorption, if this is the solid, so for adsorption the molecules are only going to be on that surface, they're not going to go through that surface. This is adsorption. Whereas for absorption, they are going to penetrate that surface and they're going to be inside that solid. That's the absorption. They're soaking up, the molecules are. So that's the difference between if this both phenomena, the absorption and absorption occurs, that is termed as adsorption. The mechanism of adsorption. Atoms or molecules of a solid surface behave like the surface molecules of a liquid. These are not surrounded by atoms or molecules of their kind, therefore they have unbalanced or residual attractive forces on the surface which can hold adsorbate particles. The molecules on the surface, they do not have any other molecules of their own kind on the surface. So because of that reason, they are going to build this attractive, this force, this residual force that gives this adsorption. So the examples are the hydrogen adsorbed molecularly on platinum, and the other is this hydrogen adsorbed atomically on platinum. This is the hydrogen molecule and the hydrogen atom. So this result, the surface molecules, adsorption is because of the molecules on the surface, because they do not have any other molecules outside them. So that results into a force that is contributing to this adsorption. The adsorbed molecules or atoms or molecules are held by van der Waals force or chemical forces. So these forces give the types of the adsorption. The adsorption types are the physical adsorption and chemical adsorption, whereas this physical adsorption is the one that is kind of like reversible, whereas the chemical adsorption is not reversible, it is irreversible one. Physical adsorption, the adsorption that takes place due to the gas molecules being held to the solid surfaces by van der Waals attractive forces. So van der Waals attractive forces are very weak forces, and they kind of get weaker if the molecules distance increase. So that's the van der Waals. If the adsorption occurs because of van der Waals attractive force, that's going to be termed physical. Whereas if the adsorption happens between gas molecules, they are held by the bond, that is covalent bond or ionic bond. By the chemical bond, they are termed as chemical adsorption. The chemical adsorption, these chemical bonds are stronger than the van der Waals forces. That's it. That's two types of this adsorption: physical adsorption, chemical adsorption. Physical adsorption are reversible, they can be turned back, whereas chemical adsorption is not reversible, and they are held by the chemical bonds, whereas they are held by these van der Waals attractive forces.